One day, after his adventure in Paris, Bobo's desire to explore the world grew even stronger, and he decided to embark on a new journey. This time, his destination would be Berlin, the capital of Germany. Bobo was eager to discover the historical and cultural richness of Berlin. Upon arriving in Berlin, Bobo first went to see one of the city's most famous landmarks, the Brandenburg Gate. The tall columns and grand structure of the gate impressed Bobo greatly. This gate must have witnessed so many events in history, he thought. He stood in front of the Brandenburg Gate for a while, watching the tourists around and taking a few souvenir photos himself. Next, Bobo decided to visit the Berlin Wall. A portion of the Berlin Wall still stands, adorned with colorful graffiti symbolizing peace and freedom. Bobo stood in front of the wall and said to himself, "This wall tells the story of how people were divided and then reunited." As he walked along the wall, he was mesmerized by the vibrant colors and deep meanings of the graffiti. Bobo's next stop was the famous Pergamon Museum in Berlin. As he examined the ancient artifacts in the museum, he felt as if he was on a journey through the depths of history. The Pergamon altar and the Ishtar Gate of Babylon were particularly fascinating to Bobo. Standing before these massive structures, Bobo realized how small he was, yet how vast and interesting the world was. After leaving the museum, Bobo decided to visit Tiergarten, one of Berlin's lush parks. As he strolled through the park, the chirping of birds and the rustling of leaves brought him peace. Bobo sat down by the large pond in the middle of the park to rest for a while. The tranquility and the connection with nature in Berlin did wonders for Bobo. One of the unforgettable experiences during Bobo's adventure in Berlin was tasting German food. One day, he decided to try currywurst, one of the city's famous dishes. The taste of this sausage, with its spicy sauce, was delicious to Bobo. "I will never forget this taste," said Bobo, and he made a note of this experience in his journal. As the days passed quickly, Bobo found a different story in every corner of Berlin. One afternoon, he visited Berlin Cathedral. He climbed to the top of the cathedral's magnificent dome and gazed at the city from above. As the sun set, the city's lights began to shine, and Bobo was captivated by the beautiful view. During his time in Berlin, Bobo not only got to know the city's history but also its modern culture. He listened to live music performances on the streets, visited modern art galleries, and explored Berlin's vibrant nightlife. Finally, when it was time for Bobo to leave Berlin, he felt a bit sad, but he was also excited about embarking on new adventures. As he packed his suitcase, he said to himself, "Berlin is truly a fascinating city. But there are so many more places in the world to discover."